Alright, what we have in the shop today is a 1974 Honda cb350F. It's an inline 4 instead of the traditional cb350 twin that they made for only 2 years. You see the beautiful 4-in-4 headers, which are just in amazing shape. They're not pitted or anything in the least. The 4-in-4 is in good shape. It's got a couple of spots that could use a little bit of love, but totally fit. Brand new tires, front and back. All the chrome on this bike's really in great shape. You can see the paint still has a lot of gloss. It's just a really beautiful bike. The guy I got this from, I believe he was the original owner, and he took really good care of it. In fact, it's quite amazing some of the stuff on this bike. Let's take a look under the seat here. There's the document storage. It has all the original paperwork. Toolkit. These are really great to have and fetch a pretty good penny online. It's a 74, so it says something about a bike that's had the kit with it for that many years. Who's owned it and taken care of it. These are really cool too. These are original spark plug boxes from when the bike was new. You can tell because they have this little Honda wing on them. So, super gnarly. Of course, they're not the 40-year-old plugs in there, they're newer plugs, but it's really a neat piece of history there. I mean, they're in really great shape, both of them. Again, it tells you something about the condition and the care that someone administered to this bike while they owned it. Also has the original factory service manual with it. That's somewhere over there on the bench. Fire it up and give it a listen. Pretty much all I did to this bike after I got it was ultrasonically cleaned the carbs, rebuilt them, and re-synced them up. Put new gaskets in the float bowls. So let's turn the gas on. That's good. Green lights. Normally you don't have to choke this bike either. Let's see what happens. Fired right up. Let it warm up a little bit. Still cold. Let's turn that choke off. Adjusted the idle down a little while ago. So let's turn it back up for just a second. much at a nice even steady idle. See the headlight works, high beam, low beam. Sitting on all fours, nice and smooth. Might sink them up a little bit more with a vacuum gauge later. Those are just basically bench sinks. But it runs pretty amazing for such an old bike. The seat is totally fit. There's no blemishes in it whatsoever. Turn the gas back off. This bike, the needle valves for the floats probably could stand to be replaced. I went up to get gas a while ago, and if you don't turn the petcock off when the engine's not running, they're just not seating really well in the bowls, so it's puking some gas out. But that's easily fixed. Probably 10 or 15 bucks in the new needle valve seats. Or ride it like it is and just remember to turn the petcock off. No big deal. So there she is, the 1974 cb350F. And she is a beauty. All the electrics work. Trying to think of anything else. This bike, I was going to cafe it, and I just kind of thought, you know, maybe it's just a little too nice, and maybe someone, you know, being a 2-year only bike, that someone might really appreciate it and want to add it to their collection. But if you want to cut on it, it's all yours. And I couldn't have a clean conscience doing that to such a fine example. But so there we have it, 1974 Honda CB354.